Welcome back to my Pokemon White walkthrough. I'm your host, DeoGenZ. And remember last time when I said that we were going to Tower of the Heavens today? I kinda didn't really mean that. Yeah, I actually figured out that, you know what? If we're gonna go have to fight a bunch of psychics and crazy ghouls up in a tower of dead Pokemon, I'm gonna kinda wanna have my Pokemon a bit more leveled up. Plus, my Tirtouga here is close to evolution, so I'm, of course, very eager to get him evolved too. Last time we evolved my Worobiru into a Worobieru with his electric guitar cry. I mean, seriously, it just gets even more intense when he's a Worobieru. I will give him that, I will give him this, that his base form Megroku cry doesn't sound like an electric guitar, but his evolved forms, they certainly do. Which is cool by me. I mean, I think it sounds awesome. Some of the Pokemon's sound effects in these games, I don't even know what they're doing. Like, I don't even know if they're making a sound effect. Like, I can hear a dude's sound effect, but that thing up there, a Kuru Mayu, which is a evolution of Kuru Miru, which then later goes on to be further evolved into a Haha Kurumo, or not Haha Kurumo, Haha Kurimo, and you know, I can't even really understand what it's supposed to be saying or doing. Not that I should hope to see voice acting in future Pokemon games. That's not at all what I'm saying. I mean, if you want to voice act the characters, that could be cool. For example, I always thought, how would Pokemon Coliseum be if the game actually had some voice actors? And not for the Pokemon, but for the humans. I don't really have that much of a problem with the sound effects Pokemon make. But these 5th gen, I don't know. Not all of them make amazingly epic cries. Like this Hatpoo. It's overwhelmingly underwhelming. Because it's an evolution of Mampato. I don't know, some people dig Mampato. I'm not one of those people. And I won't be catching him. I won't even be catching him to have as a fly bitch. I said early on in this walkthrough that I wanted to use Pokemon that only I want to use, so eventually I'll find something. And if not, I guess I'm going to be walking a lot. Hell, I do it already. Not many people know this, but, oh, there's a water monkey. Ah, my face! That move there, can actually cause a burn. That's a new move, new to this 5th generation. So, even though that Yanaki, right there, that's the water monkey's name, looks happy and friendly and is waving to you like, hello, hello. As soon as you get close, it pours hot acid in your face. Well, not acid, but hot water. But anyway, what I was about to say was, not many people know this, but I purposefully don't drive. Yes, I'm 18 and I don't drive. I do this for environmental reasons. Quite frankly, I don't need a car. Either I can get a ride from a friend, or I can walk there. If it's anything else, well, I'll find a different way to get to it, or get synthesized happiness from it. Which basically means I'll find a substitute for whatever it was that I wanted to go do that was a greater distance away. Simple as that. Like entertaining you guys, I can do this from the comfort of my desk every day. So I do it. Because it's fun! And everybody loves Pokemon White. Well, not everybody, but a good majority. I'm very excited to see this walkthrough of this brand new Pokemon game. And this is our mom. Wonder if she asks us for money. I don't think so. Your mom in Heart Gold did. Yeah, but hey, if I can't find a cool Pokemon to fly me everywhere, I'll just walk to places. It's not really going to matter for you guys, it just matters for me, because where I'm going to go, either I get things done faster or slower, and there's more editing for me, but, you know, it doesn't matter to you guys, because I would never leave a long segment of me just walking to a destination that could have been easily flown to, and probably was intended to be flown to. I would never throw you guys out in the dust like that. Because basically, I think, when I make these videos, well, if I was viewing this, what would I want to see? I want to see commentary that's intriguing. I want to see high quality, great sound. good music, whatnot, you know, great atmosphere, all that kind of thing. Gotta have a good attitude, can't be boring. So that's what I obtain, or not obtain, attain. And let's try and get my Tirtouga some more HP, EXP. Maybe this Shinpora will do it. That Shinpora is also capable of flying, but I don't know. In my mind, it doesn't even look like a Pokemon. It looks like some crazy Aztec monster that has an unknown coming out of its head. That's the vibes it's sending me. Level 37. Now is this? Yes, it is. Tirtouga is evolving. Dude, your evolution is tripping me out. Abagura. Check this out. My dude has evolved. Hell yeah. So let me tell you guys a bit about Abagura, because it's a fossil Pokemon, so not everybody's going to be raising it. And, of course, I'm one of the first guys on the scene to report on Pokemon White and Black. So Abagura is definitely going to make for a useful competitive Pokemon. It's mainly going to be a defensive wall because its defense stat can raise up into the 400s. And I just want to heal up real quick here before we keep kicking ass and taking names. So Abagura is a real good wall Pokemon. And again, just like my other reptile, Sarcosuchus, my Warobieru, it has the possibility of one of 3 abilities. And this is achieved by luck and also by going into the dream world. So one of 2 abilities that is completely luck-based, and I think you can soft reset. I'm not completely sure, but I think you can soft reset to change their ability, just like you can for changing nature when it comes to fossils. But if not, you can also just raise it with a Ditto and get an egg. Simple as that. But its first ability that it could have is Solid Rock. Well, before I get too far, that Pokemon there, the Eel Pokemon, only electric type, it is Shibi Shirasu. And I say only electric type because it looks like it would be a water/electric, but it's not. So that's Shibi Shirasu. Yeah, Shibi Shirasu. Anyway, Solid Rock will cut down super effective moves right in half. Their power will be chopped in half upon hitting Abagura. My Abagura does not have that. I was about to say Tirtouga, but I gotta get used to calling my dude Abagura. And my Abagura has this ability, which is Sturdy. And I think it's a pretty good ability. It's the annoying one now that was updated in the 5th gen mechanics and allows your Pokemon to resist one-hit KOs, whatever kind they may be. So not only Fissure and Sheer Cold. I was about to say, what's that freeze move? But it's Sheer Cold. So moves like that won't hit you. Obviously, they will be stopped by Sturdy. But moves that, say, are super effective against Abagura, like Leaf Blade or something like that, will not fall in one hit. So I'm guaranteed at least one turn to do some massive damage, or to set up some tricky maneuvers like Stealth Rocks or even Toxic. So Abagura can be used pretty good in that means, but then he also has the ability which can probably trick up your opponents in the future, depending upon how you want to use your Abagura. But he has the ability from the Dream World, Swift Swim, which will double his speed when there's a rainstorm. However, do note that the first turn that the rain is activated, it will not double his speed. Just so you guys know, it's probably a better bet to go with, while in competitive battle, someone to set up Rain Dance. So you have rain falling to set up the Swift Swim on Abagura, then using something of a Baton Pass or some other supporter for your team. For example, I was thinking of possibly making a team with Suicune and Abagura, and that's another thing that I hope to do after the Pokemon White walkthrough, because, quite frankly, this is all I've been doing for the past week or so is Pokemon White. But after the Pokemon White walkthrough, I want to start doing some black and white battle videos, whether they're Wi-Fi or local. I don't think local wireless will be happening, because I don't think there's anybody around here with Pokemon Black or White that I know. But Wi-Fi battles, I would love to post. And I also am going to show off later on the way you can transfer your Pokemon from your other games into your version of Pokemon Black and White. But that's later on. That's all things later down the line, but those are my ambitions, and figured I'd let you guys know because, again, this is a training video where I'm just basically showing you guys this because I didn't want people to say, hey, what the hell, you spam experience points, and quite frankly, that's not true. I just go around, battle the trainers, and if possible, re-battle the trainers. Oh, and that's something I must say, another good mechanic that has been added, or put back into the game, I guess they heard our cries with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, is the Verse Seeker. The Verse Seeker has made a return. I'm not sure exactly where you pick it up, but when we get it, I'll be sure to alert you guys. Also, while we're on the topic of mechanics, I might as well bring this up. TMs, technical machines, they have been changed. They work similar to HMs now, or how HMs worked in the past and still work today, where that once you use it, you don't have to go find another one. That's right, it'll remain in your bag, so you can use that TM infinitely. No more having to scan Wi-Fi forums for a simple Earthquake TM just to teach another member of your EV Train team, just because you taught it to another member. You know, no more of that. You can use Earthquake as many times as you need to. And, of course, it does remain a TM in the fact that you can remove the move, unlike an HM where you have to actually go to a physical move deleter to delete the move. You can't just delete it yourself if your Pokemon was to learn a new move. So, I definitely love that they added that new mechanic in there. And I didn't realize it at first, but then when I taught my Woot Vengeance, and then I saw that, wait a second, Vengeance is still in my bag, I tested it out, and what do you know, son of a gun? They actually made it so you can have TMs forever, which I think is really cool, because you go to great lengths and different regions and parts of the regions in Isu and, you know, various Carmen Sandiego popping out of the grass. Oh no, it's not. I saw blonde hair. It's not Carmen Sandiego. It's her husband. Yes, Mr. Sandiego. But, you know, you're doing all these exploration things, added little quests just to find the TMs, because obviously they're not going to be in plain sight. You're not going to have Earthquake right when you leave your hometown, whatever it may be, on X version of Pokemon. So, you know, I think it's good enough that you have to find the TM. They should let you keep it. So, definitely glad they added that. That's a +1 for Nintendo there. I know I do rant on a lot about what they should put in the game, like allowing regions everywhere, being allowed to fly to regions all over. You know, not just the Isu, not just Kanto, Johto, everyone. And that would make it an epic game. And then I really think they could move into the more MMORPG type style gaming. But yeah, you know, I complain sometimes about that, but it's only because I love Pokemon as a franchise, and, you know, I will point out the good points that they've made in the game. Another good thing, speaking about making it more MMORPG-ish, is I've done a little bit more research on the Dream World, and I found that it wasn't me. It was everybody experiencing this kind of technical failure with the Dream World website. Turns out that Nintendo servers were overloaded the day that Black and White was released. Tons and tons of Japanese people and people like me who have imported the game, and others around the world who imported the game, because not just Americans import, I'm sure, all went onto the Dream World and crashed Nintendo's servers. So Nintendo's been kind of known for having spotty Wi-Fi, but really their best Wi-Fi services have shown forth in Pokemon games. And I guess that's because the Pokemon Company has its foot in the door for most of it, and it's not just Nintendo-based. So really, Pokemon Company's interests are going to be met more than other Nintendo sub-franchises like Metroid, Mario, and Zelda. Anyway, Nintendo's working on fixing it, and they're saying that the servers will probably be back up by October 4th. And while they're looking to make it unlimited use at first, it's probably going to be narrowed down to 1 hour of playtime on the website. So 1 hour of exploring the dream world with your Pokemon a day, and 1 hour per day per person. And we'll have to see how that develops. But for now, we've reached Tower of Heavens.